Oh, I ain't got my phone set up or nothing. Hey,
Oh my God.
good evening. How y'all doing? It is 10:08, and this is the company. I appreciate everybody for everything that they do. I should have kind of gave it a couple seconds to actually come in here so we could have people come in and I could greet them and whatever. It is December 9th. We are all
It was March 3rd yesterday.
Yeah.
It was. It
Fucking
really
right.
was. Well,
Wait,
welcome
what
everybody.
just
I don't. I'm just.
Oh, I'm confused.
Me
Got
too. Me too. Me too.
Huh?
But I hope everybody had an amazing week. Welcome into the show. Appreciate everybody coming in that will come in and chit chat with us today. And like I said, today is December 9th, and we are about to enter. I wish I had like echo on my mic. Phase 2. Whatever that means.
Nah, don't do that again.
Yeah,
I think
It didn't work.
it scared people. But yeah, we're entering another phase. Apparently, at this point though, we may have a serum. We want to call it
Vaccine.
Hey, we do.
vaccine of sorts that they're introducing. Of course, they have their the people they want to give it to first. I think the first lady that got it was a 90-year-old lady in Australia.
It was in the UK.
UK.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I don't think Australians count. They're extra tough.
Are you saying that Australians can't catch the COVID?
I don't, man. You see the
I'm about
bugs?
to say they survive. Yeah, they survive all those bugs and creatures.
Yeah.
Shit. COVID.
We're tripping off murder fucking hornets. They got fucking Komodo dragons and shit.
What up, T-Mobile? I did.
Anyway.
Everything in Australia can kill you. So, but yeah, the first lady to get it was a 90-year-old lady, and we're gonna watch her and see what happens. I have heard several stories about like a couple of people having allergic reactions to the.
What is it
Go ahead.
based off
I
of?
see Rich.
What is it based off of, though?
Well, it was people who already have allergic reactions to everything.
Yeah. They've already
why
said
would
pretty
you
much
give
it's like
it to them?
if you have severe allergies, don't take it. Apparently,
Because the flu, like just to put in perspective, like when I was really young, I really couldn't deal with the flu vaccine. They never really gave it to me because I couldn't eat eggs at that time.
right?
Because they do derive it from like a chicken egg.
Mhm.
So it's weird. It's
Mhm.
Yeah. So in your case, you may want to. I don't know if you even planned on getting it, Izzo, but you do have allergies to some things. So,
But I can do a flu vaccine now. It's no problem. I've had it. It's been a while, but I've had it.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Sosa.
So, from pregame, and I hate to steal your thunder, Rich, but I have to ask this because I forget. So we had SARS and M1215, whatever, whatever that shit was. They had vaccines for that, right?
Nah, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
And keep this in mind is that the COVID vaccine is built on a platform that was derived from SARS and MERS, which goes back about 10 years. So yeah, this vaccine is created extremely fast, all things considered, but you also have 10 years of data to work with before that. So it's kind of like, it's not like they started from like, well, we just found this vaccine, we just found this virus, a year ago, now we got a vaccine. It's like, nah, the coronaviruses are a family of viruses that are all really, really similar. So they kind of had like a template to kind of work with. So when people are afraid of taking the vaccine, I'm not necessarily saying, hey, do what you need to do in regards to that. But it's not like this just came out of the blue. It's built on 10 years of previous work.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, and apparently we were offered the vaccine a while back by Pfizer, but somebody.
And they backtracked on that beat. It was like, we're still in negotiations. Shut the fuck.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It was offered. We said, nah, I'm good. Then we're like, hey, can we get it? And we're like, no, we told Europe they could have it.
I want to go outside, guys.
You're
You
not
can go
going
outside, just can't be with nobody.
Yeah,
What
no,
a dick,
that
man.
defeats the purpose.
And I think North Carolina has started. Well, we'll start their lockdown Friday. Sort of a lockdown, I guess. It's a
yeah, it's
curfew.
curfew.
It's
Yeah.
not like it was
Yeah.
before type stuff, right?
No, the gist of it is basically the governor's like, hey, you know, the virus is spreading in social settings after in the evening, so just like everybody got to be in the house by 10 o'clock. Done. That's it.
10 to 5 a.m.
So that's
10 to
what we're
5
doing.
Yeah, for the most part.
Ish, yeah, but I think the difference is y'all are shutting down like alcohol establishments. It's like everybody got to be in their house by 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We had that the last part of March, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
No.
We didn't.
The city did it. We didn't have it out here.
that's
Oh.
right. Yeah,
But they didn't say it very well. We had no clue how that worked.
you know, but with all these lockdowns, right, or these quarantines, or however you want to call it, like, is anyone really enforcing them? You know, like, is
Because
someone?
it's like it's a lot of other fish to fry for them.
All right,
Mm.
you know.
Well, from what I understand now, there have been a few people that have gotten tickets for like not wearing masks and things like that. The $100 tickets that we were supposed to start last week.
I ain't mad at that.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
so
would say
they
I
are
ain't mad at
enforcing that because. But
Because my
as
thing
far as
is,
the curfew,
like, I'm
I hate
pretty sure they
anybody
do it.
running anybody behind. You say what?
Say that one more time. I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh no, I was saying as far as the like enforcing curfews, I hadn't seen the cops running people away or shooing them back to the house. Or anything.
Watch out somewhere like Forest Acres. They probably trying to make quota. They ain't got, they be acting like they got nothing to do. So I would tell people if you live in Columbia, that's one place I wouldn't want to be around that time, especially if you have the colored variety.
What?
And when Joe gets in,
And when what? What'd you say?
fuck, I missed.
What did you say?
When Joe gets in, he gonna mandate it across the board. So,
Well, he gonna try. He's still got
get used to it, motherfuckers.
Huh?
I said, get used to it.
Yeah, I see this honestly. Like after the Super Bowl airs, I think that's when the rubber's gonna meet the road with any sort of like national level quarantine type thing.
They can shut down clubs. That's fine by me. I mean,
We the old people say, "Yeah, I don't give a damn about no club. Shut the club down. I don't care. Do it now."
South Carolina. Ain't no club out here popping. Shit.
Yeah.
They don't like us niggers to have good fun old time.
What?
You don't make South Carolina has a racist streak.
We did succeed, man. We did succeed.
Public house? Anyone?
Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
But
you make a good point, my guy.
so I mean, we're like I said, we're gonna be doing this again. We're starting to do this now. It's just all the little shit that they do at the same time that we've done the first time, buying the tissue. It's just that's the stuff that makes it really, really hard because you're trying to take this thing serious, but you got like idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one thing. It's like watching people buy things that they clearly do not like. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, how much toilet paper do you really need? Like, if you buying it like in stockpiles of, 7 or 8 cases, it's like you are not shitting that much,
Man.
You're probably not eating what you're supposed to be eating.
right? And if that's
you.
right,
Now, if you got a decent sized family, I get it to a certain extent, but
even then though, like,
I mean,
no,
they better get in the fucking shower.
get that bidet. Hey, bidets actually picked up a lot of popularity.
I was gonna say that because bidets actually did spike in sales.
There's been a lot of deals I've seen on bidets. Like they're popping up everywhere.
Okay, so what part of y'all day did y'all say, "Hey, let me
get a bidet"?
Search the sales on bidet. And
that was more.
No,
honestly, that's something. Just one of those things that kind of pops up on your Google.
If you ever talk about toilet tissue or look for toilet tissue, I think bidet will pop up now.
Really?
Yeah.
See, for which are girls. See,
yeah.
But y'all eat toilet tissue. Y'all eat. And then leave some underground for everybody.
But even then, man, it's still like, come on. Like,
it's those assholes that end up selling it on Amazon for $50.
Right. Or like it's that kind of stuff where you're buying literally like, you know, the container that has like, you know, 12 rolls in it or something, but you have like literally you can line the wall of your garage with it. It's like, nah, you don't need that much. Not for like 4 weeks. For a month? Nah.
You just run into shit.
4 to 6 weeks is what they're saying. So, and I don't know what's going to be. I hadn't read the guidelines of what Biden's trying to do. And actually, that's what I meant when we were talking about it earlier. The 4 to 6 weeks in February. That's what he's trying to do, like a complete shutdown.
Wait, so he gonna do it on Black History Month?
Shit.
I ain't thinking about that. We don't have all Black History, y'all. Yeah, so I don't know what all is going to be involved in that. If it's going to be like a no leave the house type situation, is it just businesses at a certain time? Are they going to stop people from going to work if they go to work? Like, what is involved in like the complete shutdown? So I was just trying to figure that out. I hadn't seen the guidelines yet, but we're supposed to be on a complete shutdown. And I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe it's the entire nation, but I know we were in that number.
I know motherfuckers are gonna rebel against that shit.
Right.
Fuck, rebel against anything. There's some people who just need something to fight against, no matter what it is. Stay ass in the house.
I mean, you know, it's like even to this point, like, you know, after you know, with North Carolina's curfew, the one that's coming up Friday, it's like after 10 o'clock when you really think about it, it's like how much is really going on after 10, like that you need to do.
Oh, you know.
I mean,
yeah, clan meetings.
What? Just 2 things that are open.
Right. Nice. You see what I'm saying? And that
Waffle House.
See what I'm saying? So I mean, you'll be fine, you know.
Yeah.
Just bring it back a couple hours. You good.
Make sure you make your night trek by 9:30. You just gotta stay over there.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
It's cuffing season,
rush, nigga.
It's cuffing season. You'll be all right.
They're gonna be underground railroads for chicken ass people.
Last night. Back. Man, that
you will go down to the Waffle House.
Oh man,
that's a business. That's a business. You get one car to pick up the cheating ass people under the cloak of darkness, and then you get another one to take them back home under the cloak of darkness.
Shit,
but what does Waffle House in places that are open? Like, what do they do during this time? They're gonna be open for quote unquote first responders, but
you know what? That's a good question, man. I don't know if they close.
I didn't even think about that. Like, what about a 24-hour Walmart? Well,
they closed. Those just closed.
Those been.
About to say we don't have no.
I don't go to Walmart a lot. Not gonna lie. I went the first time in a month ago since like beginning of the year.
Wait, so y'all Walmart's no longer 24 hours anymore?
Not a lot of it.
COVID. The one beside me used to be, but COVID started closing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But
is Union Walmart, was that a 24 hour, Sosa?
It was.
Oh, okay.
One. Yeah.
I know Forest Drive quit being one a long time.
Yeah, that stopped years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of someone's concerns were like they went to a high school game, and apparently all of the safety precautions that they had before, as far as the metal detectors and the wands and all that, they've gotten rid of all that stuff. Instead, they're turning people away for not wearing masks. Like, we turned our back on one thing to take care of another problem. So I think a lot of people are creeped out with that, because it's like, where's the safety for like the regular shit that we was dealing with before?
I'm gonna bring a gun in, so I ain't gonna wear my mask. I'm reckless. Boy, humans are dumb. I'm sorry.
Yes, we are.
We can't protect you and protect you at the same time.
Oh man.
Oh, you're talking about Walmart distribution center? She said after DC shut down. Think about that, like distribution centers. Like, you're like crossing over paths and all that shit. Mm-hmm. They're booming. Like, those people at like severe risk because there's so many people.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, like somebody like Amazon, what are they truly doing?
They don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Like that-
Amazon, they can't afford to give a shit.
Oh yeah, okay. Walmart. She said yes.
Amazon can't afford to give a shit because they are the primary source of getting shit around right now.
Yeah. They leveled off a little bit. They were popping in the beginning. They leveled off a little bit though. I mean, it's still of course popping, but it ain't like when dude damn near doubled money. Like the shit was insane.
Talking about the day he made $1 billion or some shit like that in a day. Yeah,
something like that,
man.
But I mean, it's a must. You can't get around it. Whenever I see something that I want, if it's on another website, I'll go to Amazon and see what it is on there.
Really?
I mean,
yeah. I do, but I don't ever catch a deal, or I catch the same price. So I don't
same price usually. I don't see anything that's usually.
But sometimes you're right, because sometimes they do little coupons and stuff like that. So they're like, "Hey, click this, you get 5-10%." I go,
We put out disinfectant sanitizers and we're 6 feet rule mask wearing, but we also have our share of cases that come.
Okay.
This is our life for the rest of our life. What's wrong, Sosa?
Dogs are fucking loud, man.
Oh, I did hear them, but I forgot. You're closer. I didn't think nothing of it.
So, yeah, so we're dealing with that. It is what it is. We're gonna do what we got to do, and whatever. Hey, my Steelers lost the game for everybody.
Hey, I forgot. Hey,
oh, they did lose.
Yeah, we clapping. We hating.
They lost to a team with no mascot or name.
You ain't lying. You lost to a 5-7 team. Now they're 5-7. How do you feel?
Who do they lose to?
The Reds. Oh, sorry. Oops.
The Washington
football
team.
Football team. Yeah.
How'd you get your ass kicked by a team with no name?
There's been trash the last 3 years.
Oh man.
So you know what? When we sit here and say name a team that beat us, you still can't.
Well played.
Yeah, yes.
Touche.
Glass half full.
As I said, y'all gonna win 14, 13 games, so y'all good.
Oh, y'all gonna if y'all don't make the Super Bowl this year, shut the fuck up.
It only take one playoff game.
Y'all gonna have a bye, so y'all be good there.
Oh yeah.
So at least y'all won't go out in the first round.
Would you say it's gonna be one playoff game? Yeah, you're right. the way these motherfuckers
only take playoff. But other than that, that's what we got to say about COVID. We hope y'all being safe. I don't even know what to do anymore. I mean, it's like you can't let your guard down, but then it's just like you're tired of it. But the girl made the song saying that the pandemic ain't over just because you're over it.
I mean, it's true.
So you still got to be on your guard about the whole thing. I don't know.
You know, it's hard. And let me just say this real quick. It's a quick story. And I related to me when we were in Iraq. Like the people who took it serious, which was everybody, you know, getting bombed was a big thing. So first, let's say 3-4 months, everybody's on pins and needles. Then you get to that middle section and it's like, all right, that was like a mile away. We're good. Toward the end, like, and you know, you'd be working out. And I remember one day we had just got from not CrossFit. What's that? Insanity. We just did Insanity that morning. Laying across the bed, and I was like, fuck it. If it's my time, it's my time. And you're doing that for 13 months, and it's like, at some point, and I think everybody's at that point now, it's like, yeah, I forgot my mask, fuck it. You know, but you still got to be vigilant because you're not bringing a bomb home, you're bringing a virus home, and it's, you know, it's different. But it kind of related to that, you know, how we are right now.
We're just tired of it.
We are.
Yeah, it is.
Is New Zealand still untouchable?
Yeah, so,
are they still like straight?
I don't know.
Because they were for a minute.
I know Australia's doing well.
Yeah, but look at where they're at, though.
Well,
yeah, they're very isolated, so that actually helped. And pretty much, for the most part, everybody's been kind of like stuck on their damn island, literally in a way.
Yeah. But Well, my point is, if we would have done the right thing, if everybody would have done the right thing sooner, we wouldn't be going through this.
We're about to get. It's like, how often in life do you get a repeat to do something that's terrible? Because like we're about to watch an entirely new administration go through a pandemic response at the beginning of the year again.
Damn. Let's compare.
Right. He got all the notes.
And you can't even go and ask the last administration what to do or tips or hints because they did everything fucking wrong.
Yeah,
right. You can't because they didn't try, and the reason you can't because they didn't want to cooperate.
Well, they didn't do anything wrong according to them. They didn't do anything wrong.
Well, you can't really do anything wrong if you do nothing at all.
That's true.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I think they didn't try.
Two things you can learn: when somebody leaves a playbook, you don't rip it up, and when somebody offers you a vaccine, you take it.
I don't know, Brian. If it's Muschamp's playbook, I'm ripping it up.
Yeah.
I told you. Gotta go.
I had to throw that in there.
15 million.
I'm throwing that 15 million, boy. He living good.
You know what? When they said that they paid off his thing for 13, I was sitting there thinking, I thought it was 15.
It doesn't matter.
$2 million. That's what it matters.
No, just 1 year. He getting like 3.4 or something like that a year. One of those years I know he does. Yeah. Like, how? And he's gonna be working somewhere in that time. Don't worry. He's gonna be working somewhere. Coordinators. It's like, what? So he gonna make 1 to 2 million plus the money from here. Watch. Isn't that crazy?
Must be nice.
Man, if I could make 15 million from being shitty at my job.
Bruh. That's why I said Ray Tanner should have been fired. Like the board of trustees should whip all your asses. Like that. How did that contract come about? That makes no sense.
None. I wish I could just go fuck my job up and they'd be like, "You're fired. Here's $15 million. Thank you."
Yeah, you suck.
Like, why is Brian on a private jet to Bahamas? For what reason? Because I'm mediocre. Because I'm mediocre.
I was just at my job, I can't help that. I would love that.
Shit.
So
can't even do
I know. I mean, to be completely honest with you, man, before this happened, we were probably all different people in some way. Something has changed about your personality, your point of view, your habits throughout this pandemic. And we've been through this for a year almost, 9 months, 8 months, something like that. So almost a year. How are you coming out right now? Like, let's say the pandemic ends tomorrow and you walk back into your regular life. How have you changed? Or what has changed about your mentality, your belief system, your habits? Yeah, I heard a noise. Shit scared the hell out of me. Yeah. That wasn't there before the pandemic started. Anybody want to go first?
I'll go. Nothing.
I was about to say,
I started drinking more at home.
I'm the opposite. I drink. Well, I don't drink at home. I engage in other activities at home.
I mean, yeah, that too, but
masturbation.
I'm not even following that up. That is not what I was
this motherfucker.
For real.
I was trying not to laugh. I'm sorry.
I'm like, don't we all do that at home?
God, 4 or 5 more times a day.
I'm probably at home less now because of the pandemic. That sounds weird. I'm probably at home a lot less. It's work, and I do go to the gym. I know some people are like, the gyms are going in, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, I need an outlet. I'm sorry. So I'm probably at home a lot less now.
In my car. Shoot me a text.
I say, okay, I'll go. I think since the pandemic started and from then until now, I think I'm more attentive or more methodical with the things that I do. You have a lot more time on your hands, to be honest with you, because you can't do things at night. You can't really move around like you want to during the day because of certain reasons, certain things. People are piled up at a certain place, so you got to change your plans. So I think I'm paying more attention to the things that I do, and I've been more apt to try to learn something different now since I got so much more time.
Okay.
So I honestly think this probably has made me a better person because I appreciate being healthy and being alive more. Honestly.
So you're eating seaweed and drinking kale. Got it.
Yeah, no. My glass right now, baby. Drink better liquor now. It's a difference.
I would say, yeah, my whiskey game has stepped up. Over this time, even better.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Because I think before the pandemic started, I was drinking like E&J shit. I'm like, I ain't drinking that shit no more.
Nah, Brian, you were not drinking no Erdinger. Cut it out. Unless you did that when I was last night. You're like, let's bring out the good bottle. I got company.
Man, Brian was drinking that gin.
Man, Brian,
I heard what Nick said last night. Yo, our liquor taste used to be shit back in the day.
No, remember I said our parents. You realize our parents had bad taste compared to what, or maybe it was the options were different. I don't know.
Well, we had the money like that.
I don't think so. Because I think, well, the crap, quote unquote, that our parents used to drink was like the shit in the 70s and 60s and 80s. Like, oh, let's get some of that Tanqueray because that Tanqueray is the shit.
He drinks Tanqueray, remember?
Yeah, I drink Tanqueray.
He drinks Tanqueray, remember?
Yeah.
Nick, he said it to you.
Has anyone? Okay, here's the question. Let's see. Has anyone's alcohol tolerance, gone straight to shit since it started?
Now that's me. I'll say that.
Nope.
Your tolerance is low?
My tolerance is high.
Mine's.
I mean,
I don't know.
I drink at home.
I don't know. Mine has been low. I mean, probably with the new kid too. I just don't.
Oh,
good Lord! Hey, God bless you.
Oh, you got the whole new father psychological melding with your kid thing going on.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Yeah, you got something else going on right now. Yeah. As but like Izzo said, we were sitting there yelling at liquor talking about that's all you got.
I know.
Nick, you a good one, man. Because I love my wife, but if she had a baby, I'd be like, I'm be a deadbeat daddy.
Because he about done. He about got another 18-year-old. He about to be good.
Hell no.
That's why I said you about done when it comes.
Yeah,
to
yeah, right.
Yeah.
If I have another kid, I'll be an extra.
You're about to be in phase 4. Phase 4 is like, all right, we got a different relationship.
When
now.
you think about it, scientifically, males are supposed to be able to procreate in their whole lives. Like they don't stop making kids.
That doesn't make it okay, motherfucker.
So you can still.
Damn, T-Mobile bust off 2 drinks. God damn, T-Mobile.
Listen, damn. Hey, I'll pray for you.
I'm not that bad.
Hey, so what Brian says scientifically, that's correct. But scientifically, China can make fake beef now. That doesn't make it right.
Oh, that's why McDonald's food fuck up my stomach. Got it.
Well, I mean,
no, it ain't.
You can basically be a vegetarian and eat McDonald's and you'll be straight.
Yeah, because the quarter pounder got the new meat. I told y'all the story when they first started doing that. I went in Burger King, in McDonald's, and asked for the double quarter pounder, and the lady behind kind of told me, "Oh, baby, we about to give you the new meat."
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I was standing looking around like, what the fuck? She just what you
We're just gonna ignore what she just said.
Exactly. I can see that. Are we just gonna ignore that?
New meat.
Chick just said about to give me some new meat. What the hell does that mean? Is
That's almost a euphemism.
So yeah,
squeeze out some shit.
Fresh, never frozen beef at McDonald's for the quarter pounders now.
That's all right.
I'm good.
So they got
Brian, I'm just thinking about what your question was about the ways that I've changed. I think the one thing that I don't know if I've changed at all, but the one thing I think I noticed is that I have more money than I think.
Money in the bank.
Yeah. You know, because I think you realize like the fact that you can't go out kind of allows you, you know, it's like, wow, I got like, you know, there's money left over. What should I do? And then it's like, now granted, then you have to understand how I think, okay, so to be honest, it's like, I think the way I've changed is that I'm better with my money now because now I actually have to exercise a budget because otherwise you will start spending money on stupid things, you know, or things, let me not say stupid. Stupid is the wrong way to say it. Things that give you instant gratification.
Like a consumable type item,
right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've tried to dial back consumable when it comes to food, alcohol, or just something that like just diminishes too damn fast. It's pointless.
Right. Until you,
what's up,
what's up, Rob? Until you black out drink and get on the internet and buy some shit.
There you go.
Night was that when that happened? Where were we?
I don't even remember, man. Huh?
Yes, did it ever come to the house?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Oh, that was the bullet gun?
What is it?
Not a bullet gun.
No, with the 89 Batmobile.
It's a Lego set.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Look at Rob.
That's a consumable, Rob.
I mean,
never mind.
I miss hanging out with my friends, but I'm with that Rich makes a good point. Like all of a sudden you see extra money, it's like, oh shit, that's where all my money goes.
You remember that feeling like when Saturday morning or Sunday morning comes around, you remember that feeling that you got like, oh shit, how much money did I spend last night? And then you have a hangover, you're still drunk from the night before. Now you're not having that. And it's a weird feeling to wake up and be like, damn, my whole check's still in my account.
Man, the last time I had a hangover, that was from Sumter, just so you to know. That's last time I had a hangover.
Shit.
That night, drinking that shit that Sosa's drinking. Me and him drank a bottle together. Oh, yeah.
I don't condone drinking and driving, but I don't know how we got home that night.
And that's an hour drive.
I have no clue.
By the grace of God, the force is with us. Yada yada.
Force. God damn it! Y'all watching too much goddamn Mandalorian. Strippers and smack. Wow.
So yeah, I mean, and Rich, you're right. You do end up with more money than you would have had normally, but a lot of people are finding the extra money and, like you said, spending it.
Right.
Because they can. Usually I would have spent $100 by now. Why don't I go ahead and spend $100 on something stupid?
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a few things around my house that I probably don't need now, and probably on the way to the house.
I got 3 Amazon shipments coming tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm barely on it.
I mean, but they're Christmas gifts. Don't get me wrong, but still.
Okay.
I was about to say, you know what? I don't give a fuck about Christmas. Them Amazon delivery, that's like Christmas any day of the week if you want it.
Any day of the week, except for me, because some things got to be delivered to my house, and I'm at work most of the time, so I'm nervously watching my Ring doorbell, making sure nobody fuck up and take my shit.
Yeah, last time I had something was November 3rd. I got something.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't use Amazon like that. Oof.
Hey, why don't you use Amazon Locker, by the way?
That's what I told you.
Brian.
Oh, no, some things won't fit in the locker, so you can't put them in there.
Well, just do the pickup at like a location. Too.
Yeah,
it won't let you. You'll try to do the location because all the locations now focus on locker. So they'll be like, we can't fit.
It must be by you because I can pick it up at Belk or what's the name of the place?
Kohl's?
No, not there. It's a furniture store. They even do it.
Rooms to go? Ashley?
No. What's the other one out there?
Value City?
Value City, yeah.
Okay. And see, as evil as Amazon is.
When Belk's was filled up, I had to use Value City.
Hey, wait.
What the hell?
See, hey, that picture is fucking great.
What's that?
Bad Santa.
Hey,
yeah.
Well, Brian, just to piggyback, I mean, I agree with what y'all saying about saving money. I will say this made me kind of lazy. I used to run all the time. I was training for the bridge run. After all got canceled, it's been hard to stay motivated. I used to do obstacle course mud runs.
Really?
Yeah, I did know that.
Bro, before this, I did not let 2 days go by without being in the gym. I was religiously working out, and I don't even know why. Like, I was training for some shit. I probably
the pandemic.
I probably hit the gym 7 or 8 times in the last, or since like April.
Really?
damn.
Motivation is gone. It's gone. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know how to get it
try
back.
to go 4 times a week. I'm at 3 because this time of year is rough.
Yeah, that heavy rope, man.
I need to get that.
Brian,
Man, I got that heavy rope. I got the heavy rope. I got the rubber bands. I got the push-up bars. I got everything here to whip your ass into shape, and the sandbag, and it's all just sitting in the same place. The motivation to work
Sorry,
out.
I'm not laughing at you, but it's like I get it.
Yeah,
because there was a good month where I was just like, because I have basically everything that I need at the house too, and it's like
Not yet, bro.
You know, and you can just see like a layer of dust starting to build over it. you know,
it is. It just goes to waste, and I know what I can do. I know what to do. I got programs to do it. I brought posters to stick on the wall to show me how to do the stuff, but it's just not there.
Motivation, yeah. Sometimes the motivation is just.
I think everybody is going to be, and it's just a part of the mental condition that you're in now, that a lot of people are in now since the pandemic started. And I think there are a lot of people who don't know that they've changed mentally, but have done some shifting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think the other side of that coin is that maybe you didn't change, but you just went deeper into a certain state. Like you just went, you know, like it's kind of like in a way how, you know, when people get money, like it's like it doesn't really change the person. It just gives them the opportunity to do things that they normally wouldn't do, or go all the way in on something that they normally probably wouldn't. I think with the case with this pandemic, I think you also have that happening with political ideologies too, where people who normally wouldn't say certain things, now it's because they're in their own little box in a literal sense. Now it's like all those thoughts, they get this kind of stay and muster and fuel. And it just kind of, when they put it out there, then it becomes like, I didn't know this person was batshit stupid, you know?
You might be right. You might be right. Because when you're in your box or in your home, as much as we've been lately, you start to build a certain opinion of yourself. And a lot of people start becoming king of their box. So when you become king of the box that you're stuck in, you start thinking that everybody else should bow down to the same shit you think.
Right.
So you start spewing it. But then you don't realize everybody else is kind of the king of their shit too. So then you got enemies.
I got enemies.
Nope.
So we're all going to need therapy.
I need
after this.
You know, you do wonder though, right? Like once all this is over, and let's say optimistically come June, July, right? Like let's say things have gotten to where, you know, we're close to normal. Like, could you imagine how much money is going to get spent?
Fuck yeah.
I'm opening a bar.
I can like people are just gonna want to go out just because they can.
Yep.
Just gonna be.
Ask me not all the time, but we're not consistent.
Consistency is always appreciated.
Yeah,
consistency is key. But you're right. You're right. All those things that people said they didn't want to do or were too shot, there are going to be so many people just out, just standing in the middle of the street for no damn reason at 10:05. Yeah, I'm here. Why not? why not?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there are gonna be opportunities. Oh yeah, Mobile, you're gonna be booked up. If you don't know Mobile is a really, really, really good DJ down here in South Carolina. Yeah, you are gonna be booked.
Yes, sir.
Name your venue. If you a DJ and you good at what you do, name your price.
I was about to say name your price.
Hey,
Exactly.
I want to show up to his first event and get him fucked up so he fucks up all the fucking songs.
It's terrible.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm just supporting my guy.
Oh man.
Because I just know his album is gonna be shit.
Well, I mean, we still got businesses trying to do what they like. We got bars opening up down here on Main Street.
Really?
Yeah, during the thing. So there's still people that have hope that things will turn around, or maybe they're just gambling on the daytime party money.
I actually just looked at something that was on the local news. It's when I was in the gym yesterday, because y'all were talking about Ale House and what else closed?
Beer.
World of Beer. World of Beer. It was not really well anymore. Like service was trash, food wasn't all that. But they were talking about the stuff opening up either there and on Main Street. They were saying a lot of them are banking on they're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to COVID. They're banking on that to be open, of course, when things turn around. That's what a lot of these businesses are banking on.
I think that's dangerous banking on.
I agree, but actually, they're probably getting rid of that space while the price is low. Those people trying to buildings too, so that space.
Yeah, but South Carolina ain't real big on doing shit normally.
I don't think they do case studies other places to see what will work. I think they throw something and think it'll work, and I'm like, I can already go. That market ain't here. Like places used to play house music. That market ain't here.
Yeah, I remember those places.
What? House music is not a thing here. Kids don't like that.
Music here?
Yeah, remember? Not
no,
really.
What was that name of the restaurant?
People used to try to do that, and people stand around like white people even looking like, "What is this? Where's the black music?"
They don't. I could have told you that. House music.
They tried. It doesn't work here. I always look like you have the wrong crowd, fam. Like when 21 Savage came, like years ago, like it was an arena full of white kids. Like, why you thought house music was going to pop here?
Can't do none of that. The techno, the electro, the go-go, fucking house.
It's just not the music. Maybe it will sometime, but I've seen it just doesn't work. But
it bounces. You can do it in Florida. You can't do it here.
Yeah, I hate house music. I hate house music. I hate go-go music. It makes my stomach hurt.
Hey, I feel attacked.
Yeah, house music is your place, right?
Yeah.
That's in Chicago.
I've watched the house music little doc before, but that shit is not for me. That shit is so not for me.
Just to get a little taste of it, just watch the Benji Wilson 30 for 30.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm about to say, yeah, you would have been. If you got $5, hands up. When did he die? 84, 83?
86.
Oh, it was that late. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
If you like house music, put your hands up.
That's not how they do it.
That is not
how. Chill out. That's not even a thing. I don't know what the fuck you were trying to do.
Yeah, I didn't see T-Mobile said that. Yeah, that's true. Like, he's a DJ. I'm like, it's just not gonna fly here. Like, these younger kids, they grew up on rap music. Like, they don't want to hear that.
Rap music. Put your hands up.
You're an idiot.
I'm all about, and this goes to a professional level, like, business and office and whatever. Listen to your operators, meaning the people who are doing the job. DJs do the job. What do DJs think would play in this crowd? If down here you say house music, if I was a DJ, I'm quit. I'm not going to play this.
They're trying to attract a crowd that doesn't exist. You want this quote unquote demographic, but I'm like, if that demographic quote unquote goes to Charlotte or goes somewhere else, like they're not going to stay here for this venue that's going to do this one time. Okay, nope, it doesn't work. All I know is that salsa room in that damn place stay packed.
What room?
In social. That thing stay packed.
Oh, I didn't know.
There's
That
a room. I don't know if
I've never been there.
Oh,
well,
go
listen,
ahead, Brian.
if anybody's been to Social. Social is a little building that is on our main street, called Gervais. So Social has 2 floors. There's one at the bottom where they play our music, and then if you follow this little hallway, they got a salsa room.
I'm about to say,
it looks like I thought I was about to say something.
yeah, I know.
Salsa room, and it looks like the way they have it lit. I swear, it looks like a video, a music video, because it's like this weird blue light, and the women are doing salsa and sweating, and it's Latina women, and
It's always hot as hell back there.
it is amazing. It is amazing. You just sit there and watch sometimes.
Yeah.
Brian gonna get in trouble.
I think
Yeah,
but see, as soon as I do something and like move, I feel like I'm being very disrespectful. Because the first thing I do is put my hand on my chest and start doing this shit.
I can't stand Brian when it comes to his.
God damn it.
But it's amazing.
You're American, man.
He cares. He cares. He just say sometimes.
Yeah, that's just one of the places that stays packed. I don't think there's a real good way to gauge the club crowd here in South Carolina.
There ain't much left because they just
there's really nothing that we really like pick up on hard. We don't have a thing. Like Florida has booty music, Atlanta has the booty music, North Carolina, Virginia, they have of course, go-go and house music. And it's like South Carolina's just stuck in this area where we don't have an identity when it comes to club.
I love beach music.
Y'all got gospel music.
Well, technically, it would have been, what's the name of the music?
What?
Not step music. What was the name of it? Shag music.
Yeah, shag music.
Shag, shut the fuck
up. That shit looks horrible. Because if you saw what real shagging looked like back in the day, like in the late 20s, 30s, and 40s with the black clubs, that's where they took it from.
Yeah, kind of.
The girls through their legs and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Or like, that's not even that to extensive. Just the other stuff that like shag derived from. Like shag is just so watered down compared to what it used to look like.
Yeah. But, you know, business come, businesses go. All right. So let's see. We got, okay, we just did how you changed. Did everybody say how they changed? Nick, you said it, right? You said,
yeah.
You said. All right. So we bouncing around tonight. Rich had a topic he wanted to introduce. Kind of a fun topic. You know, the politic thing is kind of, we're done with it. So we're just gonna kind of have fun with the show now. Go ahead, Rich.
All right, so we were after the show and we were just talking. I forgot how we got on the subject, but it was like random things that you would do in order, like stuff that you would use that you normally wouldn't use for its intended purpose. Like, I'm trying to think of a good one. It's basically we're getting into life hacks, right? So. What I was thinking is like, is there anything that, you know, from our childhood that we can say, see Rob, I think from my childhood where you could say like, you know, you put something in, like it was something in your house that you used that was not for its intended purpose.
Wait, say that one more time.
Like something you used in your house, like as a child or even now, that wasn't for its intended purpose.
Oh, I was only child. I made everything a damn toy.
All right.
Shit,
go ahead.
Our hanger was the antenna on my TV. So was the butter knife. Pliers was the control, so you could turn the channel.
Butter knife was a flathead screwdriver.
I had tin foil stuck. Don't ask why, but I had tin foil stuck between the plug and the outlet. So my TV don't.
Please explain that one.
Yeah, I'm scared.
You had what? What? I rubbed my eyes and I got thrown off. Say that
for some reason our plug did not work, and me and my brothers were little scientists. But for some reason, my TV would not stay straight unless I had tinfoil stuck between the TV. I mean, not TV, the plug and the outlet.
Okay.
And it worked.
Fry your goddamn self.
Right. And you're still alive?
It didn't fry us. Did not fry us. But you had to make shit work back in the day. We wasn't just going out and getting another TV.
How the fuck are you not? I stuck a fucking butter knife in the socket, and the last time I did that shit.
But yeah, didn't do anything. It worked out. You talking about you trying to die? It worked though.
I don't understand. Like, what?
It worked.
I can't. I can't fathom it. I can't.
Yeah, it worked. Go ahead, give me one of y'all's.
No, I'm trying to think.
Because you gave all the good ones.
You did.
Yeah. Well, it was everything that you had to do that was ingenious was surrounded around your TV. It was.
I hate it. I don't know. I hated our TV. You fucking turn it on and walk back, and they're like, "All right, it's not on yet. Hold on." 30 seconds later, now.
I still remember when you turn off the TV, it made that light that was.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember like the big ones did that and used to touch it and it would get bigger?
I don't remember that. I remember putting a magnet up to the screen.
I was going to say the magnet. The magnet.
My mom, what are you doing?
Making you buy another TV?
That TVs.
Oh, I knew. It was a magnet on a flashlight. That's what I remember. And I took it out of the flashlight, and I used to do it on the screen. Boy, my mom about to kick my ass.
I feel sorry for the men who used to work at the flow model TV plants because they used to put a lot of work into them TVs.
Them TVs too heavy.
Them shits was huge and
Some
pieces
big
of
TVs. Yeah.
the
That
big
shit
ones.
was furniture after it was done.
Yeah, it was just furniture. You weren't about to throw that shit away. Put a cloth
That was
on it. Another TV on top.
Yep.
We had a Holly Meyer TV sitting on. I don't think anybody really
Holly Myers.
But we had a Holly Myers. It was a Holly Myers TV with the built-in VCR.
Holly Myers exist?
Not anymore. I don't
I
think.
think so.
I don't think
I don't know
so.
what you're saying.
Wow.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of some things that
Hey, you took a lot of them.
the only the only one I can think of is like, you would use like to keep your like plastic bags you get from Walmart or whatever to essentially use them as like, trash bags for small, but get this.
Don't do that.
We get this.
Don't do that. I'll take my lunch.
But you use like an old paper towel roll and you put all the trash bags in there, all the plastic bags in there, and that be your dispenser essentially.
Nope. Never heard of that shit.
Really?
Wow.
I used to just slap my brother with those things.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, that was for one of the random drawers in the kitchen.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
It would hold a
You
million.
had like
Mine's in the pantry.
two or three
It's a
paper
bag,
towel
and you
rolls.
put more bags in it.
Right.
Kind of
Yep,
tied
exactly.
up, but it'll be small, and put them in there. There's a bunch in there. Dang, now I'm trying to think. That's a good ass question.
Shit, man, you got to give me like a week to think about this, man. It's been
I'll think.
I think now that we bought stuff on Amazon, it's like we can actually buy the thing we need instead of like, so, you know what? It's like I don't have to use a butter knife to put this screw in anymore.
yeah.
I don't have to use toothpick. No, not toothpicks. The freeze pop sticks to make kites. I can just buy a kite now.
How about what?
God damn.
Damn it, Brian.
You never made the homemade kites?
Yeah,
I never made a homemade kite.
It was the tongue depressors or whatever you want to call them.
Uh-huh.
Put them together in a big
You
cross.
get a kite for like less than $10. You knew
We
that,
took
right?
the school paper and we glue the school paper on there and then tie some string and then run with it. And it wouldn't fly. It would just do that thing where it's spinning circles.
I can't.
I swear, every time I owned a kite, I swear it would never be windy. So, I'd be like,
That's terrible.
can't do nothing.
Oh man.
I can't do
Trained
Rich,
ourselves.
do you want to say that there's like that meme where you got the old cookie container and you open it with that sewing, it's like a sewing kit.
Oh, I hate that. I love those cookies.
Oh, yeah. There you go. It's like the butter cookies.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, God damn it, it's throwing material in this house.
I have still to this day never tasted those cookies. Like I don't know what they taste like. I just know
I mean, they kind of like nostalgia. They're good.
They're
like,
not.
just whole shit.
They're fine. They're fine.
They're nostalgic.
Yeah, they're fine. But yeah, it's like you go over to somebody.
The popcorn tin, the one that used to have all the popcorn. Like, oh yeah, no, just stuff. That bitch. Just stuff.
It ain't even like matching shit either. It's just stuff.
Because it's normally a big ass, about that big.
Yeah.
About that
Some of
big.
the little Boy Scout tins that used to try to push them. Like, why is this tin $40?
No, yeah, a tin don't cost shit.
Right.
Mm.
Oh,
they used to, yeah, but when I was younger, we had to make our own fun. So I mean, kites. We used to make the bow and arrow with the sticks in the yard and shit. That would like shoot bow like arrows. Distance.
I just found. So you just telling me I did not grow up in the country because we did not do any of this.
Yeah, we did all that shit. All that.
I ain't doing nothing.
We was climbing trees, jumping from tree to tree.
Well, now between like up till about 3rd, 4th grade, I used to climb trees. When I moved like out off a base, the trees were scrub oaks and pines, so that was not gonna happen.
Hell no.
Back then they had different stuff in Fort Jackson.
Hey man,
all the time.
I remember we had this. My neighbors next door, we had this. They had this really tall magnolia tree. Oh. That thing had to be at least like maybe 20 feet off the ground, and we would get to the top of it.
Magnolia. We had a magnolia in our yard at Fort Jackson. It's the weirdest looking leaves. They're like waxy looking leaves.
Mm-hmm. But it's funny because it's like now thinking about it's like, oh man, I could have like died.
I remember climbing up. I bet you if I go look at it, I'm like, oh, that tree ain't tall as that all anymore. If I would go and look at it, if it's still up.
I saw
as hell on those trees.
I remember I had the urge to climb trees, and I saw one of my friends fall out of a tree.
Sorry.
And you have no control over your body. I mean, it looked like he was just doing cartwheels all the way down and hit every branch on that side of the tree. And at that point, I said, climbing trees is not for me.
What happened? How bad was he hurt?
He just, you know, when you was a kid, you just popped up and kept playing. Yeah. But the sound you hit when you hit the ground is amazing.
Hey, see, Brian was a smart one. I'm like, oh, he's dummy. I'm gonna go do it myself.
Man, we used to jump off of stuff, so I can't say that. Luckily, I never hurt myself. But I used to jump off everything.
Man, I think. Let's see. I'm trying to think. The tallest thing I ever jumped off of, it might have been the roof of my parents' house.
I've never went on that.
Yeah.
It's
not as high as you think, but then again, when you think about it, it's like, yo, this is. I would.
Yeah, when you're 10 years old,
right?
Yeah, but it's weird though, because it's like when you're 10 years old, you're tiny, and you're jumping off the house, and it's the highest thing ever. But you're like, I can live. But now that you're 40, like you go in that same house and be like, hey, go get me a ladder.
Nope. The rule of thumb is go to the edge. If you know it's something you can hold on to, dangle down and then fall. Then you've already cut down about 6 feet.
Yeah, but at that time, your friends all the way across the other side of the neighborhood. So you
right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I did that. Actually, Brian, I did that tonight. I was like, you know what? I'm not jumping up there. Let me go get this ladder.
Yeah.
Remember that part in
feel like you watched at that point? You said what?
Huh? You remember that part in Weapon 4 where Riggs was finally like, shit, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
I'm finally there. I'm finally like, fuck, I can't do it no more.
That's when you feel like you washed. I mean, there was a lot of times when I used to work, you know, at that place, and I'd be like up there doing something up high on one of the other shelves, and I'm like, you know what? When I was younger, I'd have probably just jumped down and kept it moving. I need some help, so I get on the stop. So I mean, you hit a point.
Oh man,
you hit a point where you're just like, I can't jump off shit no more.
No.
Getting out of bed is hard enough.
Dude, how the fuck you wake up with a sprained ankle? What the fuck is going on?
What? What?
I'm with you.
Oh God, my ankle was like, what? Why? Did I roll it in my dream? What the fuck is going on?
I am right there with you, brother. And you limping all day.
Yeah.
And the next day you don't feel shit. Like, wait a minute, what was going on yesterday? Well, I don't feel anything today.
That sound like my left knee, man. Sometimes that bitch be like pounding. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'll have 3-4 days where it's perfectly fine.
What T-Mobile said, yeah. I'm fucking 45 years old. Now I'm growing up? What the
fuck?
You're a man now, son.
Shit.
Oh, man.
Okay, man.
But other than that, there's been a few entertaining things going on. Of course, the sports are still going on. Football still going on. Everybody's still watching that. So we still got that to look forward to.
Steelers lost to a no-name team.
Hey,
you missed when we said it.
He not in here when we said that.
No, he
wasn't here.
Oh, sorry.
No, you got to get it in.
You got him.
You got him. So we had the Mike Tyson fight, and did we talk about the Tyson fight last week?
We definitely did.
Okay.
We did, but we ain't talking about the other part though.
Yeah. So now, Mayweather is challenging not the guy that fought, but his brother. From what I understand.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought he was challenging. Wait,
no, he's challenging the brother.
Yeah, the brother.
Because Mayweather's in the. First of all, he's a attention whore. First of all, if you want to fight, you should fight somebody in the pad. I reached over to grab some.
Yeah, I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Mayweather, I'm not a big Mayweather fan anymore. I think it's been about 12 years since I actually rooted for him.
Damn.
I think he's trash. I think he's as a fight. I mean, when you go from
Mayweather's trash, I think. Go ahead, guy.
When you go from prize fighter to businessman, you're giving up a part of your legacy.
I think Mayweather still has some true boxer in him.
Oh, he does.
Mayweather has given into the beast of capitalism in boxing.
I've never questioned his talent. I've never questioned his IQ. I don't think I've ever questioned his heart, but I have questioned his decisions.
Motivation decisions, yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, he was supposed to fight Pacquiao in 08-ish, 09. They didn't fight till 2015, 2013.
Had to be 13, 14, something like that.
Yeah. So Pacquiao's already like supposedly washed. He's really not. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why did you wait so long? Oh, because you thought he was washed. If you're at a 150 and you're fighting dudes who have to come up 2 weight classes to fight you, like your decisions are like, yeah, it's money because you're going to make money off of your name.
Yeah.
But you're not pushing yourself at all. So for him to take on the guy's brother, I totally understand him. It's an exhibition. They're going to pay money because it's my name. I'm good. And the dude's not going to beat me. Oh, I'm straight. I'm not going to watch it.
But I mean, I'm trying to see what the full purse was for Tyson. I think it said like 80 million or 81 million. And
I think
that's the most that
1.2. Yeah.
1.2 million.
Yeah, so it was like 80 million. Yeah, it was.
I couldn't believe that. I guess I could.
No, I can because the casual fan is a sucker. The hardcore fan is not paying for that shit.
Right, yeah.
But the casual fan is paying. And sadly, those are the ones that drive money. You know what I mean?
That's in any industry, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, to be like a farce of... Go ahead.
No, if you talk to someone like Izzo about college football, he'd be like, "Would you watch pay-per-view something?" And he'd be like, "Maybe." But casual fan would be like, "Oh yeah, let's watch him." You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. Like, there's people who know, and then there's just everybody else. The people who know are like maybe 15%. Everybody else don't really know. They be like, "Oh, that's Tyson. Yeah, fuck yeah, I want to watch him." Get the fuck out of here. No, I don't think so.
No. But it will make money, and
It will.
Pay-per-view, whoever's over pay-per-view in boxing saw money when the Tyson thing made way more than they thought. That fight 20 years ago, 30 years ago would have made no money because there were more people who still believed in the sport. I don't think that group is as vocal anymore. Now, anybody who is a true boxing fan, who like is a true diehard boxing fan, would have watched that fight. But they gave y'all, like we were talking about before, like Mandalorian was sugar, a candy bar. That fight was sugar. It was candy bar. It was fun.
Right.
So those are the people that you appeal to, and those are the people that bought that fight. And they knew nothing else was going on that day. What was that, like a Wednesday?
No.
It was a Saturday, wasn't it?
It's Saturday.
Yeah.
It was a Saturday.
Yeah.
But they know nothing else was going to happen that day. They hit on the right time. Shit, I was sitting here bored, and I was thinking about ordering it because I was bored.
COVID.
Yeah.
No, I agree, Brian. You know what? I agree with that. Like normal circumstances, a hardcore fan might not buy it, but these are special circumstances. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, people want to find some type of entertainment.
Exactly, because I mean, you can watch boxing every day, but when is the last time you had a boxing match where you actually knew the fucking person fighting?
I'm a heavyweight person.
Who's the heavyweight champion right now?
Anthony Johnson, Fury. Yeah, those two.
Some black dude.
I didn't even know that.
I knew Fury, but I didn't. Okay.
Anthony Johnson still holding titles.
What's that? IBC? What is that?
IBA, WBA, WBO, WBC.
WBC.
Yeah, IBA.
All right, cool.
And I think Fury is the ring champ, so he's the lineal.
Right.
Yeah, so that's how they made their money. Mobile. There wasn't nobody streaming the thing. So you had to pay that $50, $60 for a 3-second Tyson fight.
Are people still doing like the illegal streams for shit like that? Like it's a hassle.
Of course. Yeah.
No, nobody's doing that. Nobody.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
No one's doing it.
That's how Are you talking about in 2020?
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm a social person. I'm gonna go somewhere and watch it.
I mean, I'm not speaking for myself now. I'm just saying, but no.
Look at mobile answer. Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna get with mobile next time there's some stream.
Most people I know pay the $50. Just have people over.
You know what? To be honest with you, I was at a bar to watch the fight last weekend that we didn't get to watch. Because remember, I was telling y'all that I was at Buffalo Wild Wings and they didn't show the fight because they closed at 10:30 and they didn't feel like paying $5,000 for a fight that nobody could drink when the fight started. So they wouldn't show the fight. But the guy that was sitting beside me at the bar, he was like, "Oh, you want to watch the fight?" He brought it up on some app on his phone and stuck the phone down. And he was like, "All I really have to do is like beam this to the TV, but I know they'll get fined if I do it because I'm not supposed to be showing the fight." Yeah. But so people are still doing the illegal streams of the fight whenever you need them to or whenever you can.
I didn't know.
Because why would you pay $70 for? Let's just future reference it. Holyfield Tyson in an exhibition. It's not sanctioned exhibition.
Right.
Who the fuck cares?
Mm-hmm.
Like when y'all told me, I was like,
But there are a lot of people really excited because I've seen people say, "Oh, I can't wait to see Holyfield fight Tyson." I'm like, why you don't want to watch this? I want to watch Tyson. I still want to see Tyson fight. I do.
But Brian,
I'm out of an exhibition. I want to see him fight.
But did you watch the fight against Roy Jones?
Yeah.
Did it feel like he was pulling his punches?
Absolutely.
So what makes you think?
Oh, he's going to
Roy Jones is glass right now.
Well, I thought they had an agreement though.
Would hurt.
It was an agreement,
huh?
I thought they had an agreement. Like there's like no punches to the face. It's like there's only like body shots.
I saw a couple punches to his face though.
but there was no knockouts, and if blood was spilled, then the fight was over. So there were
just to kind of piggyback on the whole pulling his punches. So
yeah,
that's what I mean. It's like
you couldn't knock him out.
You really think he, like, little boy in me was like, yeah, I want to see Tyson fight Anthony Joshua. But then you grow up and you be like, wait, he fought 2-minute rounds, 8 2-minute rounds. Mm-hmm. A regular fight is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson, and no disrespect at all, he might get starched in a 3-minute round fight.
I don't think so.
I had to think, I had to think about it because we talked about it last week. I had to think about it. I'm like, and I started getting the details. I'm like, and then I watched the fight. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so, man. Because his lung capacity, his cardio isn't. It's a 54-year-old's lung capacity. It's a 54-year-old's cardio.
It was not. It's not a 54-year-old's cardio. Mike is on a different level than any other 54-year-old.
Sure, but he's still 54.
Thank you. No, Brian.
I get it.
And the only reason I say that is because I watched Hopkins fight from I watched him fight from maybe 94, 95 to like 2016, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like 52. Fought nonstop. But got starched in his 52nd year of existence by a dude who couldn't hold him 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Hopkins takes care of himself. He don't do no drugs. This motherfucker's straight vegan. He does, all the shit. Still wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go run 5 miles. Like he took care of himself.
Mike is a different machine. There is no other purpose Mike Tyson has on God's green earth than to box.
Yeah,
that's what he was built for. His body.
That's true.
Built for boxing.
I don't think anyone disagrees with you.
No, I don't disagree with you because, again, he's 5'10".
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like Frazier was 5'11", so he's close to the 6 foot.
Yeah.
But Mike is 5'10". Thick. He had like a 20-inch neck.
Yes, this man is made to do what he does. He still has, and if you think about it, let's look at it like this, okay? So if the average boxer in his life, let's just say he has 3 hours in his entire life of boxing. That's all you get, and then you can't box anymore. Think about how short Mike's fights have been. Mike still has an hour left on the clock.
I think you're discounting the second act of his career.
The second act of his career was a lost cause. It was a downward spiral.
It's bullshit, but it's still the second act of his career.
It's the second act, but Mike is. I honestly just think, and I don't want to seem like a Mike Homer or anything like that, but I just think Mike has more to give to the sport of boxing. And I think he deserves a chance at a match, not an exhibition, not a pull your punches thing, not a fundraiser. He deserves a match.
Ain't nobody gonna sanction that,
a match against somebody who is going to give him competition.
No one's gonna sanction that.
Someone sanctioning Tyson right now is like them overturning the votes right now.
Right. Somebody sanctioning Michael right now is going to pad their pockets because that's going to make a lot of money.
They'll make money.
But they'll be liable.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. Ain't nobody going to take that chance. Not in a serious match.
I'll give you this. If anybody, and this is post-COVID, if anybody gives Tyson a chance and sanctions him, it will be New Jersey and Atlantic City because they need it.
Oh
Because
yeah,
that city is so ass backwards. It could be the East Coast Vegas, and they just keep fucking up. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have new leadership, and I think they're trying to get back on point. But
I think that
if
should be our
anybody,
next trip.
it's that.
what's that?
I think our next
Where?
trip should be Atlantic City.
Ugh. That's what I thought you said. Like, no.
Man, Atlantic City in the 90s was the shit.
At that point, just go to New York.
You said it's like
No,
You said it could be. It could
no,
be.
in the 90s. No, let me be clear. In the 90s, Atlantic City was the East Coast Vegas.
Oh yeah, I knew that from the fights I used to watch all the time. Absolutely.
But
Fights
now
were normally in Atlantic City, over. It was either there or Caesar's Palace or MGM. That's it.
Caesar's Palace, MGM, right? And the boardwalk is right there.
Correct.
So you could go to the casino, eat a porterhouse, win some money in the casino, eat a porterhouse, go get some head on the beach. You're straight.
What?
Tonight's show is brought to you by the letter L.
The letter L?
The letter L.
I don't know why.
What?
Anyway,
I'll just say it was random.
I'm with Rich. I don't. Tyson, love him. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
And but the second act of his career, he took way too many punches, especially against Lennox Lewis, and it was like, fuck, man, you lost. Every time you take those kind of punches, you're gonna lose a little bit.
Well, let me ask you this: do you really think he was the same boxer?
He wasn't.
Buster Douglas.
He wasn't. So I hate when people say Lennox Lewis beat Mike Tyson. That doesn't mean nothing. But he wasn't the same fighter, but he still lost a bit of himself every time he got hit.
Right.
So everybody's chin has an expiration date.
Yeah.
Every time you get hit, that expiration date gets closer. I'm just saying.
But if that's the most Mike has ever been hit,
exactly.
He still got time on that expiration date.
No, because
I think
he got knocked out his last fight.
I'm sorry, man, but there's a point where I'm with you, but to that point, it's like even if he's got an expiration date, if it's like if he gets hit, softer, that might take off a week. Getting hit like that may take off months. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I get it. I mean, and sure, I think we would love to see him actually do, like you said, the thing that he is designed to do. Yeah. But at 50 something years old, like that's not even if he's got something left in the tank. That's something that would only happen in a movie, and Rocky 6 basically, did that. You know what I mean?
Watch that bullshit movie. They were like, "How are we gonna sanction your 60-year-old ass?"
Right.
We can exhibition this shit all day long.
Sure. Right.
If they cut back on some of those regulations and let Mike go, maybe I can see somebody saying, "All right, let's give him a shot."
Yeah.
But that promoter is taking a very big risk on liability, because if somebody gets hurt in that ring and it's just an exhibition, this ain't fucking Sylvester Stallone against Hulk Hogan in Rocky 3. This is legit shit.
Right.
So I hate it. And it's a fan's dream. What if? But it has to be what if.
I don't know. I want to see it. I think he.
Brian's keeping that dream alive.
I am.
Keep him alive. It's so stupid.
Yeah,
I think the boxing world owes it to him, and I think we owe it to him as fans.
Oh no!
If he loses horribly, then that's just the way the champ went out. But I think he deserves.
Why do you think he deserves?
Because he didn't get it.
How didn't he get it?
He didn't get his chance to know that it was his time to go. He was coked up. He was high. He was cheated. It was a horrible time. It was not right that he was told it was time to go when he couldn't find himself.
Shit. I mean,
it's like a
hard argument, but
yeah. I'm saying it's kind of like people giving Undertaker his one last match. You know, it's a respect thing. Let this man go out the way he wants to go out. I think he deserves a sanctioned match.
If there wasn't so much red tape and risks, I'd say hell yeah. But because of that, I know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I agree with you, though. Let him go out on the Shield. Let's see what you got.
Mm-hmm. If you want to die this way, if this is the hill you want to die on, then we're going to give it to you.
But you also got to think away he's got kids still.
Right.
The kids will be fine.
You talk about this man like
I'm saying, like, this is the hill he wants to die on. This is where he wants to go out. This is how
we don't know that. And I think that's the other thing true too.
And on top of that, we don't know what his relationship is really like with the kid. If his kids are like, go ahead, we don't know you anyway, fine.
No, he's been out with kids.
No, what I'm saying is okay. So
but I get you, but I know it's I know what you're saying.
I don't know what his relationship is with the kid. If I was out there, my kids would be like, "Go to school."
I think when he lost his daughter, it brought him closer with his kids. Remember, he lost his daughter
with the drowning, right?
No,
she was on his treadmill or something.
It was a freak accident on the treadmill.
Got wrapped around.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking of OJ. OJ had a kid drown.
Oh,
he probably did it.
I'm not trying to.
Whoa!
I'm sorry. I'm not.
This is in the 70s, bro.
Whoa!
I'm not trying to feel sad for OJ.
I hate Brian. God.
No, if you go back and just pay attention to, like, read a book or something on Tyson's life, like, that's a tragic character. If there ever was a tragic character, if Shakespeare ever wanted to write about somebody, he'd write about Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let that man go out like he wants to go out. If that's how he wants to end his career in boxing and never come back, then let him do it. Give it to him.
Give it to me, baby.
I just had this random thought. I was like, if they ever let Mike Tyson voice Balrog in Street Fighter, that'd be hilariously awesome.
Say that again.
If they let Mike Tyson voice Balrog in Street Fighter.
That character was based off him, right, Rich?
Say what now?
That character was based off him, right?
Right. Yep.
Yep.
Balrog.
They just changed the names because in Japan he was M. Bison.
Yeah, because M. Bison is the name of the boxer in Japan.
Yeah, wait a minute. You never knew that?
Balrog was the Hindu dude, right?
No, that's Dalzim.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's totally wrong.
Hold on. I'm
Balrog
sorry.
was the boxer.
M. Bison, you know, the one that looked like a colonel or a general or whatever.
Yeah.
In Japan, that's Vega.
But you just said Hindu.
Yeah. Wait.
Wait, in Japan, that's Vega for real?
Yeah.
And that's Vega.
Balrog in Japan.
That's right. Yep.
Who was Vega?
Vega
the guy with the claw.
The mask. Yeah, the mask.
Yeah, I knew that.
He had the mask and the claws,
What
right?
is Vega in Japan?
Yeah, Vega. That's Balrog.
Oh wow!
What? So Bison in the
so they did
US,
a 3-person switch.
is Bison.
See, I didn't know that one. I did not know the Vega thing.
Yep.
Okay.
So they did that for licensing reasons because in Street Fighter, the first game, there was a character named M. Bison.
Yeah.
And that was the boxer.
Right.
Because remember, Street Fighter 2 is the one that we know about, but there is an actual Street Fighter.
Yeah. I played Street Fighter, and I played.
It's a terrible game.
It is. Fatal. It's because isn't it the precursor to Fatal Fury or Fatal Fury?
It's like they're Yes-ish.
They're kind of the same universe.
Yeah.
So Fatal Fury sucked. I played it on Nintendo or
Yes,
like Super NES. Oh, it was horrible.
And maybe y'all have to answer this at in the after party or tomorrow. What game were they playing in Juice? What game was Tupac and Steel playing in Juice?
Shit.
It was Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But was it first or second?
What's funny is I never played Street Fighter 2 until like 93. When did Street Fighter 2 come out?
The Street Fighter 2 is the game that everybody knows. No one knows of Street Fighter.
And that must be the one in Juice.
I'm about to see when it came out. That depends because Juice was filmed in like 91.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they did a 3-person switch. That is correct. So like in some of the back when I actually used to like play fighting games.
Yeah, that could be right. March 91.
Yeah.
Really?
Like if you go on any of these forums, they don't even call them by their name. It's Claw, Boxer, and Dictator. Because the name
so M. Bison was a quote unquote dictator. That's what he is.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah. So y'all learned something new today.
So if they ever do like a Street Fighter movie, like a live action movie, it would be dope when M. Bison's on not M. Bison, I'm sorry, when Bullrog's on the scene, if like Mike walks by and be like, doesn't look anything like me.
Pretty much.
It still bothers me that Mike was in Ip Man 3.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was entertaining. Did you watch it though?
I haven't watched
it,
it,
but I couldn't get all the way through because it's like I remember one episode. Brian was like, and he spoke Mandarin perfect.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. He did not.
I never seen it. I believed everything Brian said.
He did not speak Mandarin perfectly. First
better than I could.
I seen that.
That doesn't mean it's perfect. I just couldn't get all the way through it, man.
Yeah, I did watch the last Ip Man though, and that was dope. I don't know if y'all watched it, but it was
that's
no,
right.
Yeah.
I saw the first one. That was enough, but it was good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we're at an hour 27. Damn.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So sober, drunk, I say a lot of stupid shit.
Yes.
And I know cancel culture is a big thing.
Oh Lord.
So if we ever make it big and cancel culture comes for me, suck my dick. I'll get off the show so our show can flourish, but suck my dick anyway. Thank you.
I don't know where that originated from, but okay.
Because I've been watching a lot of Chappelle's older shit, and he was talking about cancel culture. And
hey, did y'all see the clip of what are the two black girls who do like sports announcing?
Oh, Jamel Hill and Carrie Champion. I never watched it. I just
Jamel Hill was talking about how people keep telling her that she needs to try to meet the conservatives halfway on Trump and their beliefs and everything. And then she read a letter from one of the conservatives that keep writing her that because she's been attacked this whole time. And the whole letter was like, you little nigger bitch. I can't believe you say this kind of stuff. You're unpatriotic. You deserve to be sent back to Africa, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, so to everybody who has told me that I need to turn the other cheek and I need to try to meet them halfway and sit with them, she was like, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I don't mean it no other way. Fuck y'all.
For real?
Yes. I got to send y'all the clip.
Yeah, I see that.
Jamel Hill is how old?
She's probably slightly older than me.
So
close between my age and your age, let's say that.
So let's just say, so she's way past adulthood. She's close to 40.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take that back. Let's take it back 20 years. Chris Webber, Ellen Rose, Jimmy King, Ray Jackson, Juwan Howard, 18-year-old kids at the University of Michigan are getting those types of letters as 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Those are fucking conservatives. Suck a dick. You want to meet them halfway, but you're sending this kind of shit to 18-year-old kids?
Preach.
And then let's fast forward 30 years and you're sending it to a 40-year-old woman? You're doing the same shit over and over again. Fuck meeting you halfway.
This country gonna change with or without you, bitch.
Thank you, Johnny Walker Green
Sorry,
Label.
sorry about all the curse words at the end of this show.
No, fuck that.
Wait. No, we're not apologizing for that shit.
I'm just playing. I always wanted to say that. No, fuck that.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Oh my goodness gracious! Hey, if you guys still
No. Rick says suck a bag of dicks. Suck a bag of dicks.
There you go.
What? Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna hit end broadcast now. Hey, see you guys next week. I appreciate y'all coming up.
Wait. We got a link tree or some shit.
Yeah, just hit us up and we'll give you the thing. I gotta play something for remind me next Wednesday. Rob made us a gift. I forgot to play it, but I'll play it on the show next weekend. I'm sorry. I'll play it early so everybody can hear it. Y'all be blessed. We'll see y'all next week.